105.1 The GOAT and NewRadioSportsNetwork.com. Courtside as we're just about a half hour away from our official pregame show, an hour away from tip. We're joined right now by the head coach of the Gibraltar Vikings, Justin Burress. And, Coach, let's go back a little bit to Tuesday. You had a big win. Sam Lindenberg scored 38 points. Was it just him finding that stroke and just feeding him the rock? Or, I mean, how do you kind of attribute a big night like that for Sam Lindenberg?
Well, right in the beginning, we kind of struggled to get off the bus, and he was the only one awake. He led us in the first half. He had 26 out of our 33 points. He's still facilitating and finding others that were open, but offensively, he was just killing it for us. And really, nothing was really forced. So he ended up with a career high 38, as you said. It was a nice game for him.
How much confidence is your team playing with right now? I mean, you're on a 4-game winning streak, I believe, at least 3 at this point. You're beating really good teams. You got a big team here tonight, first place in the Pac-Atlantic Conference. How much confidence is your team playing with right now?
Just confidence that we had from the beginning of the year that wavered a little bit with some of those close losses. We always felt like we could be playing with this kind of intensity, and that's where a little bit of the disappointment came in with some of those close losses. As you said, we learned from it. Now we're closing out those games. So I think everybody in the locker room believes that we can get a win tonight.
Landon Lemke, their star player for the Bulldogs, I think 15-4 on the season, 2 losses in the conference. What are some of the things that stuck out to you when watching tape of them?
Lemke obviously is a great leader. He's 15 points per game for him. Then you go right down the line. You've got pretty balanced scoring, so nobody's really going to kill you from the outside or on their own. They run that motion offense, dribble drive attack. They really look to attack the paint. They're physical. Defensively, they play man-to-man. That's it. There's no. I'm sure coach has some presses in his playbook, but they don't use them. They just play half-court man-to-man, and you know that they're going to be physical. So we have to win the defensive, mindset of a game. I know both teams can score, but it's going to come down to defense. It's going to come down to effort. You're going to look to see who can get those rebounds and loose balls, and that's going to be the difference.
Is playing a man-on-man defense against you, is that something preferred, or do you like facing the zone defenses?
I think when you get into man-to-man, it gives you a little more freedom to kind of stick with your game plan. Obviously, anytime anybody goes to zone, it's just more of a kind of continuity, a structured look of what you're trying to do against that zone. So those kind of slow down the games. I don't think our guys really have a preference, but I think if most of them had to choose, they would hope that somebody would play man-to-man versus them.
We talked about with NEW Lutheran, it's about the lights. This one, a smaller gym, a lower ceiling here. How does this kind of play to your strengths, or maybe show off some weaknesses?
NEW, we were just joking about the lights. I don't know. It's just a big gym, really, kind of just having fun with it. I like these atmospheres. This is a smaller gym. It's kind of like a field house setting, small, packed in here, and it gets rowdy. I don't know if you've been to a game here before, but that dog pound and those fans can be pretty loud from Peshtigo and Proud. So I expect it to be a fun one tonight, and I think that, just that, even though you're cheering for the other team and it's loud, just that atmosphere brings energy to both sides of both teams. Sorry.
Fill in the blank time, Coach. Gibraltar walks out of Peshtigo here tonight with the victory if you're able to do what?
As I mentioned before, we got to play defense and not match their effort, but give more effort and energy. That's it.
All right, Coach, we wish you the best of luck, and we'll talk to you afterwards.
Thanks, Tim.
You've been listening to the New Radio Sports Network.